We already know that breathing is a vital sign. A person who isn't breathing is almost essentially dead, just like a car that has no fuel. And we also know that the control of breathing is not entirely in our hands. It is an uncontrolled involuntary action. But what exactly is breathing again? Well, it is how we inhale and exhale air physically, which allows gaseous exchange to happen. So, how about we take a closer look at what breathing entails? This process is composed of two phases: inhalation, when air is breathed in, and exhalation, when air is breathed out. It sounds simple, right? Well, there are some complexities involved, so listen on. In the inhalation phase, the air whooshes into your lungs through the whole conducting passage that we have already talked about. But have you ever wondered how air even makes room for itself inside the lungs? Well, basically, during inhalation, the thoracic cavity becomes larger, which naturally reduces pressure on the lungs. This causes the lungs to expand. But hold on, how can the chest expand? Well, that is where your ribs and diaphragm come in. The diaphragm, do you remember this dome shaped muscle? Well, it contracts, and this causes it to flatten, so it moves downwards. At the same time, the rib muscles contract and move upwards and outwards as well. What follows this course of action is that as the chest cavity's volume increases, the pressure inside decreases. Because of this, the lungs can't help but expand. This expansion of lungs also reduces air pressure inside as compared to the outside. So, naturally, the air outside rushes inwards to equalize the pressure difference. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? And thus, when the lungs are filled up with air, it is time they get to carry out gas exchange. After that, the lungs prepare for the next phase, which is, yes, exhalation.